Hey, it's Heather, and today I've got my Sephora Spring Bonus Time haul. Okay, so as everybody probably already knows, this is the Sephora Spring Bonus Event. Rouge went live last week. I placed my order last week and actually got it in the mail on Monday, and this is the first time I've had a chance to go through it. I really wanted to get into it so that I could start using some of these products. I believe that today, VIB and Insiders get your percentages off, so get to shopping. The first thing I got was the new Face Trinity, the Supercharged collection. I've heard a lot about this. I've seen people's results on YouTube, and I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try since I could get it for the 20% off today. This only has the one attachment, I believe. I'm going to try to read the box without glasses on. It has the facial trainer attachment. It also has the leave-on gel hydrating primer, which I did get a second bottle of that because this one is only 2 fluid ounces and this is a 10-ounce bottle, so I added that to my order. The collection exclusive vegan leather bag, Prep and Glow texture cleansing cloths, the new face serum, there's a 1/4 ounce, user manual, quick start guide, charging cradle, and the power adapter. Okay, my dogs are squeaking the toy behind me. I apologize for that. The regular price on that is $3.25. They say it's a $3.90 value, and I got it because I had the 20% off, being Rouge. And this is regularly $48, and it looks like they're actually out of stock of this online, so I'm glad I ordered it when I did. But it's 10 ounces rather than the 2 ounces, so this way I can use this for a period of time and not be trying to figure out the conductive gel. Excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. All right. I did get a few makeup items, but it wasn't all makeup. Last month was my birthday. We're in May now, so my little birthday gift that I picked was the Joe Malone London. It says happy birthday. I always have to squeak when I'm doing this. I'm not sure what else in this. Hey! Let's see. Oh, it's a little bottle of perfume. Peony and blush suede, so I will definitely be smelling that. I love perfume. I have a large collection of perfume, and that was actually what most of my order was this time. Probably a year ago, I'd gotten a little tiny sample of the Sud Pacific vanilla blackberry perfume, and it was one of the large samples that you can get. I used it like crazy. I love vanilla and blackberry. Blackberry is my favorite fruit. A friend of mine actually had the Trisha McAvoy vanilla blackberry. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it smelled wonderful, but that bottle was $200, and I just couldn't justify for 1 cent, for one scent smell, excuse me, being $200. So I decided to go with the Sud Pacific that I had the sample of that I like so much, and these were $42, then minus the 20%. So I decided to try the vanilla blackberry, the vanilla cocoa, and the vanilla apricot. I think I'm saying that right. It doesn't say apricot, it says apricot. So I like fruity and sweet, just not overly fruity and not overly sweet. And I felt like the blackberry was a really good fit for me before. I love the scent, so I decided, and the reviews on these two were fantastic too. And hey, can we find a quieter toy? Get the hippopotamus, get the hippopotamus. Okay, so I like to spray on in the morning, and if I'm gonna be out all day long, I like to have the matching scent with me in my purse. So I did buy the matching Rollerball for each 3 of those scents. So I will smell these first before I open these. And if I find that I don't like these, then I can return these because these were much less expensive. These were $24, then minus the 20%. Okay, so that was for all the perfumes that I got. One of my favorite primers, and I have been out of it for about a week and a half up until the sale, and I knew I could get it with the 20% off, so I was waiting for it, is the Becca. It's the purple one, the First Light Priming Filter. I love this stuff. I don't know why. Somehow this stuff moisturizes my skin, helps my dry areas, locks my makeup to my face, and this bottle lasted me probably a year, so I won't need to do this again until sometime in 2020. So this is my favorite face primer of all time. I'm not wearing any primer today because I've been out. All right, the next item on my list was I've got a few different mascaras. I actually have been using the Lancome. I can't remember which one it is, but it's probably about 4 or 5 months old, and I noticed as I'm going on it's flaking and kind of dry. And I had not tried the Hourglass Extreme Lash Mascara, and I'd heard quite a bit about it, so I thought I'd add this to my cart. This one was $29. It's the standard size black, and again, minus 20%. And I don't even know, I'm seeing the brush, it looks like the kind of brush that I like. I don't like curved brushes because I always end up getting mascara somewhere else where it doesn't belong with a curved brush. And I don't like big fat brushes. I like a very thin brush where I can get into the corners. I know I've got several samples of the lower lash stuff. I don't know, maybe it's just that extra step or having to dig for one more thing. I don't do it. I just want to grab one mascara that I really like. And I thought now was the time to try something new. I did also get, I am dry everywhere but in my T-zone, and I sometimes, I know this sounds really strange, like my eyelids are sometimes flaky and dry, but also sometimes oily. I don't really know why, or sweaty or something, where my eyeshadow kind of breaks up on my eye throughout the day. I do know that when I put this on, the Becca, I will put that on my eyes too, but and it seems to work. But I did decide to try an eyeshadow primer, and this is by Fenty Beauty. I've been hearing about it. Let me see if I can find it up here. It's the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. So I kind of liked the color. I don't want to open it. Well, I guess I will because I'm going to be using it. It has a bit of a color from, let's see, very light, but then smears just into a kind of a sheer type of look. So thought this would be the time to give that a try, and that one was $22 before the discount. I've got several blushes, and most of my blushes are pinks or darker tones that I wear in the fall and winter. I thought I would try more of a peachy color for summertime. So I went with the Buxom Wonderlust Primer Infused Blush, and I got the color Mykonos. It's kind of a peachy, and it almost has a little bit of a sparkle, it looks like. And okay, so it's not, you can see where I swatched it there. It almost matches my fingernails. It's not, there's on the tip of my finger. Can you see that? I don't know if it's coming across there. I'm gonna have to go on light-handed to begin with because I don't like to look like a clown, too deep. But I really liked the color of this, and I thought now would be time again to give it a shot. And I'm gonna get that all over me. All right, I've got two of the same. Oh, these were lipsticks. I have ordered 3. I'm sorry, I've got 3. Lancome L'Absolu Lacquer. Let me try that again. Lancome L'Absolu yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? And okay, let me go back to that blush was $22, then minus the 20%, and I couldn't decide between these 3 different lacquers, so I decided to try 3 of them. I'm gonna put the glasses on so I can read. This first one is called First Date. I'm gonna do it on my left hand. It's a very light pink. I like glosses in the summertime. I don't have to worry about them melting in my purse. So it's a very light pink. That one is First Date. And I'm really liking pink right now. I've got a matte lipstick on right now. And my lips feel a little dry. I need to put some chapstick over top of that. So that one was First Date. This one is Nuit Jour. I'm trying to find up here. This one is more of a peachy color. Oh, that's pretty. So First Date, Nuit Jour. And then the last one I picked was Pour Toujours. And that one is kind of a mix between the two. So First Date, Nuit Jour, and then Pour to Jours. So, and I think that the second one actually matches my fingernails today. But I thought they were really pretty. I thought they'd be hydrating, something I can throw in my purse. I'm not even gonna put them back in the box. And those were each $26 before the 20% discount. I have 2 more items, and this box is kind of tattered and torn. I do have microbladed eyebrows, but they're not dark. They're just to help fill in the sparse areas. So I always have to do my eyebrows every day anyway, and I'm always looking for something new. I do like the pencil, but sometimes it can look very drawn on. Even some days I'm more critical about them than other days. I do have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and a little pot, but I decided to try this new Urban Decay Double Down Brow. This color, this is the Taupe Trap. If you open this up, I like that it's got the 2 different colors in here. I'm hoping this doesn't come off gray on me. Normally the taupe is very universal. So I will usually use the darker up. I kind of mix the 2 depending on how I'm feeling for the day. But I fill in the sparse areas and I try to make it a little bit lighter in the front and kind of darker going, you know, lighter towards the center of my eye, closest to my nose, and then a little darker going out. So that dual double down brow. And then I decided to try the brow finish, and I think this is like a clear, so just to keep them in their place, because I have like unruly, I have very few eyebrows, now eyebrow lashes or whatever, but some of them want to go in their own little directions, and that drives me insane. So I always have to put some sort of a gel on there. And these 2 items were, let me find them on here. The double down brow was $29 and the finishing gel was $21. So that's actually all I got. I waited to do it so I could get this, you know, my Urban Decay First Light priming. Yes, First Light priming filter with the 20% off. And I had been wanting to try this for several months, but I wanted to wait until I could get it at a decent price. It's still quite pricey, and I'm hoping that for that kind of a price, it does something that I can notice. So I'll let you know what I think about it. I'm gonna start using it tonight, and I'm gonna try to use it every single day for the next month, and maybe I'll take some pictures. You know, I don't know if you guys even wanna see that, but I'll do a picture, no makeup or anything, and maybe close up on my skin. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I just wanna see if this does anything to firm my skin and help reduce the signs of aging. So any help I can get in that department. My mother had a full facelift in her early 50s. And I have the pictures from her surgery, and it was horrendous. I mean, they stapled her face here, and they pulled, although that does make a big difference when you start pulling back, doesn't it? But I don't want to go through that. I don't want to do what she did. So I'm hoping that working on myself here, spending a little extra time and money here prevents that enormous amount of money and that recovery later. So anyway, that was my picks for the Sephora bonus event for spring 2019. Hopefully I like all these scents. Hopefully I like all these products, but if not, I'll just pop back down to my Sephora and JCPenney and do some returns. And that's one of the things I love about Sephora, is that they do have a very good return policy. I know it has changed in the last couple of years, but I think you have about 30 days, and as long as you have the box or whatever, at least that's my recollection of, you know, the return policy. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you guys are getting some great stuff in your Sephora haul, and I hope you're having a very happy day. I don't know if I just said that, my brain is going crazy. And thank you for spending some time with me today. Oh my God, I'm just repeating myself. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.